What's going on, guys? So I finally got my hands on the two new fragrances from Authenticity Perfumes. I know a lot of you have reached out to me and asked me if I was going to be getting them, if I was going to try them. Cherryland and Clean Musk. Now, I'm not a big Musk guy. I'm going to give it its fair shake. But Cherryland, I remember looking at the note breakdown. It's all kinds of fruitiness. I'm excited about, pointing at the wrong one, Cherryland. I think this one is going to be like super good. But then again, Clean Musk might be like, oh my God, I love this musk fragrance. Who knows? Let's get down to it. These were sent to me for review. I am going to bust these open. See what's good, see what's not, see what's okay. I don't know. We'll just discuss it. Stay tuned. Okay, so I am definitely trying Cherryland first. It's the one I'm most excited about. Coffee Lush was great. Green Aura was okay. It was a good fragrance. It just didn't wow me the way Coffee Lush did, whereas I think, I could be wrong here, but I think Cherryland is going to do that to me. We'll see. I hope I'm not disappointed. So, I'm going to give it a spray. Good spray and a half right here on the wrist. Not going to look any... I want to say there's like strawberry and melons and stuff like that. I looked at the note breakdown one time, but we're going to just smell this and then we'll check out the notes. Not exactly what I was expecting. It's a bit more astringent. Definitely strawberry. Definitely some strawberry cherry smell. And a really bright freshness, almost like a white cherry icy. That's what I think of immediately when I smell this. A white cherry icy. Yeah, okay, so I'm excited here. Because that's my favorite ices. Always has been since I was a kid. This stuff's popping, though. I'm too close. I'm smelling it too close. Let me get a little bit of distance. Like, it's a heavy, almost black cherry at this point. It's getting a little bit darker. And almost like there's a little bit of something giving it some type of warmth and spice now. Like the top smelled like a white cherry icy. And then now that cool freshness that I got up top has faded. Could have been perfumer's alcohol. I'm not sure. And it's much more dense and almost like a wood type of note that's coming through pretty quickly. This has changed a lot from that opening blast. Minus the cherry strawberry kind of combo that I'm smelling here. Almost like there's a little bit of like a tangerine or an orange coming through, like mixed with cherry. I anticipated this to be a little bit more feminine than it actually is, but it's coming across quite masculine for a fragrance called Cherryland that features a bunch of fruitiness. This has, like, it's almost like a cedarwood smell, kind of that edgy, woody nature to it, and there's something warm and almost a little spicy to it in the background. It's not at the forefront. That fruitiness is still up top. It's the most dominating thing. This is a little different from what I anticipated. Not bad different, just not exactly what I thought it was going to be. I am digging this, though. It's different. It's unique. I love when I come across something I've never smelled before. That's the case here. I haven't smelled this in any other fragrance. Not that I can think of, anyways. I could see some people not being into this, though. I think this is going to be a polarizing fragrance. This is definitely one that I wouldn't recommend just rolling with getting a bottle. I would go the route of sample on this one, because I think this is going to be a little polarizing. I think some won't like it like I like it. So keep that in mind. I would definitely get a sample of this one first. I would sample before. I wouldn't recommend this as a blind buy. It's way more masculine than I thought. Let's pull these notes up. Okay, Cherryland Parfum is an intoxicating, captivating fragrance that is perfectly suited to cocktail parties, evenings at the theater, and date nights. This hypnotic fragrance blends fruity, floral, gourmand, and aromatic accords for a bright, exotic flavor that's sure to turn heads in any room you enter. Top notes of cherry, strawberry, there we go, lemon, banana, and grapes. Grapes. It was almost like a tangerine kind of feel. That might be like the lemon. I don't get banana. I don't distinctively get banana. Introduce this scent with this fruity atmosphere, while the mid notes of lang-a-lang and salty sea air wind down the intense energy into a warm, seductive elixir that's impossible to ignore. Okay, so this salty sea air is what's giving that warmth, apparently. Doesn't come across really that salty. Maybe a little bit, but apparently that's what's providing this warmth that I'm getting. Finally, base notes of cotton candy and vanilla leave a lingering essence that's both entirely comforting and unbelievably sensual for an altogether magnetic perfume you'll be happy to add to your collection. 50% oil concentration. So there's something woody about this. I'm surprised there's no woody note in there. I don't get a big blast of cotton candy or anything like that, or a heavy dose of creamy vanilla. It's a lot of cherry, strawberry, apparently lemon, which I was thinking might have been some tangerine. Maybe that's that lemon-grape combo. Grape's such an interesting note. You never really see grapes as a note in fragrances. I mean, I don't recall having any fragrances that have a grape oil in it. Whatever this salty sea air note is a lot of it. Like, it's starting to really become the main thing I smell, with the cherry being probably the second most dominating thing, the cherry-strawberry combo. Still has that red fruit smell, but it's more along the lines of warm and even a little spicy. Like, whatever this particular note is, it's providing on my skin a warm, spicy type of feel to go with this massive amount of fruitiness. Maybe as it dries more, the cotton candy will come out, but I can tell you this is not going to be for everyone. It's not challenging. It's just so different. It's so heavily fruity. It's not as playful as I anticipated it to be with a name like Cherryland and full of fruits and cotton candy and stuff like that. When you look at the note breakdown, you're going to think it's super duper playful, laid back, maybe even youthful. And that's not really the case. Like the whole cocktail parties theme that he's told in the story here, that makes more sense to me. This does strike me as more of a special occasion, evening out, not necessarily dressing to the nines, dressing up a little bit more, I guess you could say, like a polo shirt on up, sports jacket type of attire, maybe a nice leather jacket kind of thing, where this is different. You're not going to smell like everyone else with this. Absolutely not going to smell like anyone else in the room. This is extremely unique. Extremely unique. Kudos for the originality here. I'm digging this. It's way different. Way different. This is not your typical run-of-the-mill everyday scent profile. This is way different. And it's got much more of a masculine tone than that note breakdown will lead you to believe, at least on my skin. I wouldn't recommend running out and blind buying this bottle, though. I would get a sample first. But I'm definitely digging, and it's different than I thought it would be, the new Cherryland. I'm kind of taken back by that. Like, that's not what I was expecting. So, Clean Musk. Let's see. I mean, if it's a clean, easygoing fragrance, it might be the better blind buy safe fragrance of the two. I don't know. Love the clean white and black on the label, though. It's a clean look. Clear juice. Okay, we're going to go on the other, just lined up and ready to go. We're going to go over here on the forearm. Ooh, that was a big old spray. I don't need more than that. Ooh, like a white floral tone at the top. Oh, this is super clean. This isn't as much the type of muskiness I was thinking. This is super clean. It's musky, but it's like a really clean white musk. Yeah, there's almost feels like neroli jasmine kind of combo, just a little bit. Super aromatic and bright and clean. Okay, I like this more than I thought. I like this more than Cherryland. Right off the get, I can tell you I like this more than Cherryland, which I was not expecting. I figured Cherryland was going to be the only one I would like in this video. I was prepared to not like this. Especially if you can tell in the intro, I was prepared to not like this. Damn, this is just so easy going. There's a touch of citrus here. Like maybe a lemon grapefruit kind of thing. There's got to be some sort of white floral here. I'm getting a white floral feel. Maybe not neroli, maybe jasmine. It might be jasmine because neroli is very distinctive and it doesn't have that neroli smell. I thought it may have been up top, but there's a little tone of something fresh spicy or more soft spicy. It's a very soft tone, undertone of spice. It's getting a lot more dense. This is super clean. And when I say super clean, the name's fitting. This is a white t-shirt, a white Oxford. This is super clean linen and musk. White flowers. This is super, super, super clean. Super clean. Much more. I mean, I know it's in the name. I should have expected it to be clean. But when I see musk, I usually think something a bit more animalic and dark. This is not that. Even though it says clean musk, I was expecting a bit more animalic or just super creamy musk, stuff like that. This is everyday. This is for somebody that doesn't want something offensive that's going to perform like crazy. Because these Authenticity Perfumes fragrances, they're 50% oil concentration. They last all day. All day and then some, and they're pretty loud for the first few hours, especially depending on how much you spray. This is for that person that wants that, not going to offend anybody as long as you don't overdo it with the sprays because it's going to be powerful, but the scent profile is extremely inoffensive, super crazy, hyper versatile. This is much, much more blind buy safe than Cherryland. This is the one I would say it's probably worth the risk if any of this sounds good to you. Let's check out this note breakdown. Okay, Clean Musk Parfum is a distinctive scent that brings out sensuality and excitement. Its most intense note is white musk. Makes sense. Making it earthy and enchanting while inherently masculine. I agree with that part. As a fragrance, it stands out against others, making a statement when you enter a room. The fragrance comes without being pretentious. In addition to the notes of white musk, it contains sandalwood, lime, and bergamot. It is best for everyday use, but can be used as a cologne for date nights as well as in the office. So it's a very simple note breakdown. I was thinking maybe lemon grapefruit. Lime is surprising. Bergamot's not surprising. It could have been that. It just had this light citrus smell. Lime's a little surprising for me. Not now that it's drying, though, and I hear it. I see that that's what's in there. It comes across a little more. I guess the way it works in my mind, once I see that's what's there. The way it's coming across, there's I guess maybe it's the zestiness from the citrus that was giving that little light touch, that soft spice feel that I was getting. This is crazy clean. I'm shocked to see how simplistic the note breakdown is, but I definitely agree with this being great for the office, a great everyday fragrance. Yeah, this is probably the safest fragrance I've smelled from Authenticity Perfumes. More than Barbershop. More than the Summer Vibes variations. I think this is the safest bet. The cleanest fragrance for sure. It's well named. It's very well named. I'm shocked that this is the one I like more. I was expecting to not like this one. Not necessarily not like it all, but I was anticipating me to be like, meh, it's okay, pass. Not something I'm going to wear. That's what I was expecting to say about this, and that is not the case. I think I would wear this more than Cherryland. This one speaks to me a little bit more. But Cherryland's so different. Damn it. It's two good ones. It's two good ones. I would say these two, Tobacco Boss and Coffee Lush, are some of the best, newest fragrances from Authenticity. Of the last handful or so of releases, like I said, Green Aura is okay. Not my favorite. If I was to put a number on this, I would say this is like a 7, 7.5 out of 10. Complex? No. Crazy, off the beaten path, unique? No. Super easy to like and super versatile. That is what Clean Musk is. 7, 7.5 out of 10. What I would give this one. Cherryland, on the other hand, it's more like a 6.5 to me. It's still better than good. I just don't think it's quite as good as Clean Musk. Even though it's super unique. This is the unique fragrance of the two. I still don't really get much of a cotton candy smell. It's had some time to dry. It's been a little while. That fruitiness is sticking around, though. That dark cherry strawberry smell. It's some good stuff. Not incredibly great. Like, that's why you're not going to see it get an 8 or something like that. 8 is for a great fragrance. 7, 7.5, very good. 6, 6.5, better than good. 5s, 5.5 is a good fragrance. So these are above average fragrances for sure. Better than good and very good. Better than good and very good. 6.5, 7, bordering to, let's call it a 7.25 to split the difference between 7 and 7.5. I'm surprised how much I like Clean Musk. If I didn't already have a fragrance on, I think I would spray this one on right now. I already have Coach for Men on, so I'm... This might have to make my little upcoming trip, too. So definitely get samples of these. If I was to pick one that's more blind buy safe than the other, it would be Clean Musk. But as always, sample first if that's available to you. There's a link for Authenticity Perfumes down below with a 10% off code. I would say get samples and try them if anything you heard in this video sounds good to you. Or if you're just feeling froggy, I mean, they're affordable. They're $40 before the discount code for these 60 mLs. They're not super expensive, but you can request samples or purchase samples individually or get sample packs of the whole house. So I always advise sampling first. Blind buying is a very risky game, but definitely this is much better than I thought. Well, that is my first impressions, thoughts, and feelings on the two newest fragrances from Authenticity Perfumes, Cherryland and Clean Musk. Until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have tried this already? I know a ton of people have already gotten this prior to me smelling them. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Did Clean Musk surprise you? Did Cherryland surprise you? Good, bad, or indifferent? Let me know down in the comments for those of you that have tried these already. I'm surprised. I thought I would like Cherryland more than I did, and I thought I would like Clean Musk much less than I did. So, very surprised at the way these came out. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on either one of them and you give it a spray now, might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.